I want to shift my attention now to the NFL, and oh boy, here we go. A phenomenal headline on Yahoo Sports. The Cowboys have a brilliant scouting network. They also have Jerry Jones. That's genius headline work. Give that man a promotion. And it's really spot on. You can look at the Dallas Cowboys draft history. Folks, the Cowboys in the last 5 or 6 years have drafted so well in the middle rounds when you're kind of sort of throwing darts. They got overshown in the 3rd round. He has been a home run. I know he's injured, but he was great. Deron Bland, 5th round pick. You look back a little further, their center, Tony Pollard, Dalton Schultz, those 2 guys have moved on, but they've drafted really well. And the Cowboys had a great run under McCarthy, right? 3 straight years, 11+ wins. And you're like, damn, they're great at drafting. But then you look around and Tony Pollard's gone and Dalton Schultz is gone. And all of a sudden you start looking around that roster and it's like, well, we're getting kind of old. We're losing some players. Jerry's negotiating tactics, not great with Dak, not great with CD, certainly not great with Micah Parsons. And it reminded me of that Jerry Seinfeld episode where he goes to the rental car place. And Jerry's like, hey, I got my reservation for the car. They're like, oh, yeah, we have your reservation, but we don't have any cars. And Jerry Seinfeld kind of loses his mind. He's like, wait a minute, you took my reservation. That's why I should have a car. And they're like, we know how reservations work. And Jerry Seinfeld, you don't. If you did know how the reservations work, you'd have my car. And there's kind of a parallel with the Cowboys here because they know how to draft well. They just don't know how to keep their guys. Folks, you could go through the entire roster. It's kind of devoid of talent. I mean, eventually, this summer after the draft happens and everything, people break down the rosters by position group. And I'm just telling you right now, it's bleak for Dallas. You look at their skill position players, they're at least average or below around the league. Their offensive line got old quickly. It is below average. You look at the defense, and they do have a couple nice pieces, but by and large, their front 7, mid at best. The Cowboys don't know how to hold on to guys, and there's really the finger to only point at one guy, and that's Jerry Jones, who keeps botching these contracts. I mean, worse yet, he's compounding matters by trading away the valuable picks that they continue to hit on. Remember, mid-round picks in the NFL, guys, they're tough. You're kind of sort of throwing darts. The smart move is give me more picks, because if I get 10, I'm probably going to miss on 6. If I hit 4, that's amazing. And Jerry Jones is trading away picks. Folks, he gave up a 4th-round pick for Joe Milton, the quarterback. He traded for Trey Lance, who's no longer on the roster. What about picking up Mingo, the wide receiver, who did nothing? He's giving away valuable picks for guys who aren't really going to contribute. It's really a bizarre situation for Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. And I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to do over-unders later in the show. And I really thought long and hard about the Cowboys under. It is below where it has been under McCarthy. And you see these images here on the screen of fans kind of unhappy with Dallas. And then, as I said, you look at that roster and you're like, are these guys that good? I mean, the Cowboys are priced a little bit ahead of the Jets and Giants, as they should be. They have a quarterback in Dak Prescott and a couple other pieces. But you look under the hood and there's just not much there. And it reminded me, so I talked about this on the show. I coached this girls basketball team. We entered this tournament. It was a bunch of 6th graders. We had like an all-star team, but we only had like one practice together. And we roll up to the tournament, and our first opponent comes out. The coach has a boombox on his shoulder. He's playing music all loud. The crowd is excited. We're like kind of wide-eyed, like, what's going on? What do we get ourselves into? The opponent, they've got these jerseys that are all made up. They looked like they knew what they were doing. They score the first basket of the game, and I'm like, oh, geez, we're down 0-2. What do we get ourselves into? And then, of course, we proceed to full court press them and steamroll them. We win like 29-7. One of the parents comes up to me afterward and says, Jason, that whole boombox thing and this team, they look good. You know what they say about Cowboys, right? All hat, no cattle. That's what that team was. They look good. They look the part, but they can't back it up. And I thought about the Dallas Cowboys instantly, the all hat, no cattle. And that's kind of where we are. Folks, I'm just telling you, you look at the roster for the Cowboys, I don't know that it's better than, say, the Pittsburgh Steelers who have no quarterback right now as we wait for Aaron Rodgers still. I'm keeping it real with you. My New York Jets, match the rosters together. Sure, the Cowboys have a quarterback, and they have Micah Parsons, and they have C.D. Lamb. After that, I mean, the Jets have more talent. The Eagles completely blow away anything the Cowboys have. The Niners lose like 6 starters this offseason. Go put the Cowboys next to the Niners. Go look at those rosters, and you tell me who's got a better one. Dallas is really sliding downhill, and Jerry Jones is the only one to blame. You can't blame the scouting department. They're doing their job. Jerry isn't doing his job. So, Alex, we got a spirited show today. I'm very excited.